Ew, it's got the diddler on the backside? Oh man. This is the worst case scenario for a person. From the front, it eyes you up and refuses to let you leave its gaze, and from the back it gropes you like you're on a Japanese train. Ooh, who did that? Who did that? I'm not gonna lie, this Isekai Ugly Mug Epic Fighter, it surprised me from the beginning how good it was, but Episode 8 in particular redistributed everything we knew about the show, and honestly, unironically, I'm not bullshitting you, I think this is one of the most impressive Isekai plot twists, not in a way that it, like, massively was like, here's a bombshell, but more so, let's just peel away what you thought the show was gonna be, and make it like 3 times more interesting. Make sure you drop a like though, show your support, subscribe if you're new around. Your Patreon is of course where you catch my full live reactions and exclusives if you want to help fund the channel. So I have been watching this one, just this one didn't really do that great on YouTube, hence why I've been doing it over on Patreon, but this episode was so good, I had to come back. It's like your dad coming home with milk, just this time I actually came back unlike him. So, I heard this episode was crazy before watching it. And I've been around the block long enough. That typically means one of two things. Either what we just knew just shattered, or a death. Death is usually the big thing that happens. You know, monkey brain go brr when big blood splatter. And to be fair, we do get a big blood splatter. I thought what the thing was going to be is around the midway point. So the whole thing about this casino arc is you have essentially Timu Luigi Mangione, right? So if he just like wanted to kill rich people and like left it at that, would have been a way more rootable guy, but unfortunately he wants to kill anyone who gets in his way, so not super rootable. And what ends up happening is, you know, he's like, okay, I'm gonna kill you, and then our boy has to say, well, I'm Almighty God, right? I got 1,000,005 points in every stat, right? So I'm like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. The first time we had a character go off the rocker, we didn't have to kill her, right? She was the I hate pretty women, right? Like, she put it in her special notes and, you know, had to try to slice and dice anyone. What ended up happening was we make her blind, so she gets to live. And I firmly believe, you know, had we not been able to calm her down or give her an out, he would have killed her, because she was a psychopath, right? And what I thought was going to happen here is that, oh, this is a case of he keeps offering him a way to stop. Like, just stop doing this. And I feel like what was going to happen is our boy was going to quickly cut him down. He was going to do it very quick and effective, probably a nice clean headshot. And then what ends up happening instead is this girl pops up and skewers him. And turns out, from what we can tell anyway, she's probably stronger than he is. Not to say our boy's not busted, but I think especially given his weakness of not being able to touch a female, yeah, this is like his natural born enemy. And the idea that she's just so cold, but like not in this cruel way where it's like, oh, she's just evil. It's a case of like, we're almighty gods, we're super powerful, we're gonna be like this underground group that like keeps the world order, and we're gonna treat it like we are God playing video games in a way, right? It's a super interesting concept for a group of people. And to be honest, I was kind of on board. I was like, let's join up with them. Let's see what happens. And to be honest, he probably would have if he wasn't in the middle of taking his posse to wherever they need to go. I think he just would have been interested in seeing what happens. But the idea of introducing this psycho who's not like Joker, not like this overly evil presence, but just more so unhinged. And they touch upon something that really makes me think more about where the show wants to go. And because they talk about how like there's 3 ways to become a god in this world. Our boy sacrificed one of the ways, which is, you know, the ability to get down and dirty in the bed sheets. I'm not sure what words get flagged on YouTube anymore, so we're just going to keep it like that. So the ability to have interactions via the physical nature, he sacrificed the ability to essentially mate, all things considered. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it's identity. I feel like that's one of the things. Especially given the whole mask thing, as soon as that came off, she dipped. And I know damn well, prior to that moment, she very much could have killed us if she wanted. And then the other, I don't know what the other would be. I'm not sure if I might have missed it, but otherwise it'll be interesting to see what it is. But either way, really cool idea, and adding this foil that's like super, like we have a lot of these cases of character obsessed with MC, wants to live underneath their skin, MC doesn't want that, and then they become a foil. We see that a lot, but it's the way they're handling it, because, like, at the end of the day, the way she presented herself was, hey, no one keeps up with me. You can keep up with me. Immediately that makes me interested in you. And then you add in the fact that she can't have him naturally because if she touches him, that's a weakness to him. So it adds to that, oh my god, if I touched him, he would probably kill him or hurt him, and that makes me want him more. She's basically the equivalent of a woman looking at a married man's wedding band being like, I need it. It's a really interesting, deranged addition to the show, and I think while where the show is at prior to her and her group and everything, I think this has been one of the more fun shows to follow this season. I could have binged 50 episodes of this when I first started it, like it was that fun. But this is what you do to take a series from an enjoyable show into something that you're saying, well, please tell me they're working on a season 2. Ugly Mug Epic Fighter, it does a lot of things average, but not in a way that's bad, because average isn't bad. I think it's a common misconception in the anime community. Saying something's average doesn't mean like, oh my god, it's dog shit. It's like, no, it does it the way the average show would, and if you like the average isekai, you enjoy it. But there's a lot of elements, especially with the MC and the concept of him, not to mention the absurd humor that they've done. At this point, half of the cast have secret identities. Well, technically 3/4 of them do, but we'll get to her in a minute. 2 of them share the same brain cell, so they actually are fully convinced they're not their teammate. And then the other, who has a secret identity, at this point is just playing it up because they're dumb enough. Like, it has some absurd humor. But then they also got this really interesting plot brewing now, too. It's a shame that we're getting close to the finish line of this one, because, like, this is the type of reshaping your opinion of a show that typically would happen either around episode 5 or 6, sometimes even 3, or the very end of a season to sequel bait you. To drop it at episode 8 is a really interesting case, and I hope, even though I'm not expecting a whole lot of it for the remainder of the season, because clearly it's a more long-term plot point, I hope we get at least a couple more moments with her, because she really shook up the show in a way that unironically delivered one of the more interesting isekai plot twists of this year, and it completely shook what I thought I knew about this show. I think most people who've seen a couple dozen shows really thought the big twist would be, oh, he's gonna have to kill, and it's gonna show he has no mercy when he has to. And that is true, he would have killed him had she not popped up there, but boy golly. Also, very cold of her when this dude was trying to steal her ability. He just plasma ball cut his arm off, and the rest of him was disintegrated. Brilliant. But you can let me know what you thought down below on the revelations on this latest Ugly Mug Epic Fighter episode. And, you know, if the video does well enough, maybe we'll keep it going on Mondays, but if it's a pretty mid-reception, again, just gonna live over on Patreon, so you'll know where it lives no matter what. But yeah, drop a like, share your support, hopefully get the video up so we can do more. Subscribe if you're new around your Patreon. Like I said, full live reactions no matter what. And hey, if you're already over there, I'll also give you other exclusives like video shoutouts. So today we got Jamabu, Anne, B. Monkeef, Tade Goldweight, One Piece Man, Nicholas Wilhelm, Francis Mondra, Neko Chibi, and we also have June 96. So I appreciate the support. Please take care, and have a good one.